And Sarah laughed where silence broke, a fragile sound, a sacred joke. For what was barren now was life, a child born through promised life. The years had carved their steady line, yet heaven stepped beyond all time. And in the place we least believed, the word of God was now received. We called him Isaac, laughter's name, a miracle no hand could claim. Not born from effort, fear, or plan, but from the voice of God to man. So this is how the promise comes, not through our striving, not by drums, but by the hand we cannot see. The right's what only He can be. And what was spoken long ago now breathes in ways we did not know. For heaven keeps what earth lets go, brings the life we cannot sow. But joy can cast a sharper light on what we built in human sight. For Ishmael, the other son, still walked beneath the rising sun, and tension grew within the tent where two unfolding futures went. And Sarah spoke with weary eyes, send Hagar out beneath the skies. And though it cut me like a knife, we sent her out into the night, with bread and water, fear and pain, a consequence of what remained. The desert opened wide and still, as human choices met God's will. And Hagar walked where heat devours, through empty days and endless hours. With Ishmael beside her breath, she stood between despair and death. Yet even there the Lord had seen the places we had yet to meet. And in the dust where hope ran thin, a different promise broke back in. For God was near the outcast cry, the child He heard beneath the sky. And mercy followed every thread of what was lost, yet not unsaid. So now I see what I could not, that nothing born of fear is bought, and nothing given from above is ever separate from His love. Oh, the promise stands, the promise stays, through broken paths and desert ways. And what He speaks will still remain, beyond our loss, beyond our pain. Now Isaac lives where laughter came, and even exile knows his name. For every path that we have trod is still held in the hands of God, and what was promised came to be, not by us, but sovereignly